How we doing, people? My name is Anderson. Welcome back to another video. We're going to be doing some match player ratings. It's been around 8 minutes since the game ended. Not a bad game overall with what we had. I mean, we say what we had. It it was a good team, but there was definitely a lot of players that should have been starting that aren't starting, obviously, because they're coming back from the Euros or they have some injuries like Roger or something like that. But overall, decent game. And we'll go more into detail about that, but I also want to explain how I do my player ratings. So it's what do you call it? 1 out of 10, but everybody starts at 6. So 6 is like, you know what I mean? You just started, just like FIFA. You know what I mean? You start at 6. So I just want to go ahead and say that if you get under 6, you played very bad. If you go over 6, obviously you played good or whatever. But let's start. Let's go on here and see what the team was looking like. So this is what the team was looking like. Holland up top, KDB, Bernardo Silva, Doku on the right, Savio on the left wing, Kovacic, and Lewis. Well, we all know Lewis is a right back, but, pushes up deep into the midfield. Played really good, but we'll get into that. Guvardio, Diaz, Akanji, and Ederson. So, and then these were our subs. Phil Foden was the only person that went in there, but you see Phil Foden, Kyle Walker, John Stones, Nathan Ake, Jack Grealish, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And this is Chelsea's team, but we're not paying attention to that. So let's go with our first guy over here, Ederson. What do we think of him? He didn't have much to do the whole game, let's be honest. But when he did, it was pretty iffy. The first shot they took, blocked it. The ball just left his hand. I think it was Enzo Fernandez a few minutes later, shot the goal. Also, the hand or the ball slipped out of his hand. Kind of weird. His on the ball movement, passing it around was okay. Overall, I'm going to give him a 6.5. Listen, he was iffy. We all know his main attribute isn't blocking goals. It's with his feet, but his feet was kind of okay in the game. I thought he was a little bit worried sometimes, calm, collected, but his passes weren't the best. Unfortunately, I don't have right now, since it's really early, I don't have the stats on the game. But overall, what I saw, okay, played decent, 6.5, not too bad. Let's move on. Now we're going to go with Akanji. Akanji was actually pretty decent, really good. On the ball movement was good. He was a little bit iffy here and there. He got the ball taken away from him at least twice, 2 or 3 times. I can't remember. Again, I wish I had the stats. I'm so sorry. I have to record this because I'm about to leave for somewhere. Overall, Kanji, I'm going to give him a 6.8. Not too bad at defending. Let a few things slip. Not too bad at all, though. You know what I mean? It's the first game back, especially a team like Chelsea. Although Chelsea maybe aren't the Chelsea that we know of, they're still a great team. They're still a big club. They still have very good signings, very, very young, talented players. You saw the talent there. But overall, 6.8, not too bad. On the air, he was good as well. He was good, calm, collected, good on the feet. Got ran past a couple times, you know what I mean? But let's go to Diaz. Now, Diaz, in my opinion, was not the best defender in there, but was definitely up there with the 4. I think he was the second best. I think he played really well. You know what I mean? The Enzo Fernandez challenge where Kanji messed up, and then Diaz came across, ran, and went for Enzo Fernandez and didn't let him take a shot up, and we actually got a foul out of it. Honestly, not that bad from Diaz. Hopefully this season is his season again. Last season was very poor, in my opinion. Not the standards he would like. But Diaz, in my opinion, was a 7.3. Very good player. Very, very, very smart today. Very good. Now let's move on to my boy Guvardio, which I do think he was the best defender on here. I think he was really good. Moved the ball very well. Was comfortable going up, obviously, as we see him at left back and into the middle sometimes. Very good player. I think he got ran past a couple times, but again, he's new to that left back position and has never really played it. He's kind of new, second year around. Hopefully, even made a better than last season, because last season he was pretty good. Hopefully, this season even better. But overall, what did I give him? Was it 7.4? I don't know, but 7.5. Let's just say that 7.5. Really good player. You know what I mean? Up, good in air duels, good at ground duels as well. Covered a lot of space, helped us up a lot. Switched the play a lot of times as well. Good going back, good going forward. Now overall, not too bad of a game though. Not too bad of a game. And now we have our boy Rico Lewis. Rico. I don't know where I was going there. But Rico Lewis, I'm going to give him a 7.3, right behind Gravardio. Right behind Gravardio. So that makes Rico Lewis the second best defender. He was really good going in the midfield, really freaking good. Going back, had some troubles. Obviously, he's not as fast as Nkunku, or might not be as fast as David Neto or Pedro Neto. But very good, very good. Very good whenever Enzo Fernandez at the 70th minute crossed that ball in. Very great cross. Very great cross. But he did what a right back should do. Waited, stayed composed, waited for that ball to go, across, the box, took it out, played very well. Could have been Neto's first goal, but he blocked it. Very good. It was a pretty iffy during that time. It was 1-0. But overall, I'm going to give him, 7.3, I think. So very good player going in the midfield. Very good. With Savinho, oh my gosh. Beautiful. The connection with them was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But again, he has a hard task because he has to be in the midfield and then has to run back and right back whenever Nkunku is getting a switch from Cole Palmer. But overall, very good. Obviously, going back, decent. He's not the fastest player, but very well coped with Nkunku. Just like we saw in the Newcastle game, we saw Walker give Anthony Gordon the space. He went this side, and then Anthony Gordon just crossed him on the right side and shot. I thought that was going to happen with Nkunku, and I think it was their first ever run. I thought that was going to happen. Nope. Stayed composed, stayed calm, played very well. But yeah, 7.3. Very good player, very good at going to the midfield. Now let's talk about this man right here, Kovacic. Let's put a bigger picture on here. The man, the myth, the legend. Let's see here. We can visit. Nope, not even there. What the heck's going on? Okay. Hopefully you guys can see this. The man, the myth, the legend. For a game we didn't have Rodri, very good. Very, 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 very good. I think I'll tell you, okay, obviously he's the best player on the pitch that game. But I'll tell you who's second best, obviously, later on. But amazing. Amazing. I wish I had the stats again. Took at least 4 or 5 balls away from people. Was good covering the space. Good going up. Calm, composed. That's what I like about players. Calm, composed. Good with his feet. Good with, covering the space. Good when he doesn't have the ball. Good when defending, going back, as well as, composing the players, being a leader. I think he's one of the biggest leaders in the dressing room. He came last season, got the ground running. Really good player. Do I think he can take the spot off of Rodri? No, nowhere in hell. Sorry for swearing, but nowhere in hell do I think he's able to take the spot for Rodri. But is he good enough to come in and fill in for Rodri whenever he's absent or having a bad spell? Yes, I do. And that goes back to the thing where we should buy center defensive mid. If he's playing like that day in and day out for center defensive mid when we need him, you know what I mean? We don't really need a Rodri replacement. But again, we do need to strengthen that midfield with a center mid with Guimaraes that can cover also center mid and center defensive mid. But also, if he's playing like that day in and day out, which I don't know if he can keep that up, because Chelsea are a big team but are in the lower big teams, if that makes sense. If he can play like that with Liverpool against Arsenal, if we don't have Rodri for some reason, very good player. I'm going to give him a 8.8. 8.8 because he covered the space, composed, was good going back, was good going forward. Obviously got that goal. What a freaking worldie, man. Oh my gosh. When I was watching the game, I got up the couch and I was like, yeah, let's freaking go. But that was so hype because we needed that. We really, really, really needed that. But great player, knows when to go up, knows when to go down, knows when to drop back, knows where he needs to be whenever Chelsea have the ball. But yeah, 8.8, amazing, beautiful. Obviously, player of the match, in my opinion. There's no doubt in my mind he's player of the match. And now let's go for KDB. This is going to be controversial for you guys. I'm going to rank KDB at a 6.3, 6.2. Not a very good game, in my opinion. Didn't create chances very much. His crosses were very poor for his standards. Very, very poor. Didn't do very well. Got the ball. Obviously, he'd get fouled a lot. I think Chelsea were lucky not to get more than 1 yellow card. It's pretty freaking ridiculous how bad Anthony Taylor refs. In my opinion, it is awful. He's the worst ref in the league. But awful. I mean, not awful, but that's harsh. But 6.2, 6.3. Not his day. He's coming back. You know what I mean? He's coming back from, being on the Euros, being from, his vacation and everything. But Not very good to his standards, in my opinion. 6.3, 6.2. Some people think he played very decent. Some people think they played very well. Some people think he played good. For me, it was very poor to his standards. Didn't get any good crosses. Didn't really, go up as much. Didn't, set the tempo for the game. But then again, I think that was the game plan, was to let them have the ball and be control the game when we don't have the ball. When we have the ball, control the game. When we don't have the ball, still control the game. I think that was the type of tempo we were trying to look for, and it worked, obviously, but very poor in my opinion. Let's move on to let's go with Jeremy Doku. Now, a lot of you probably think he's the second best player that played in that game. No. I don't think so. I think he did very well, but I don't think so. I'm going to give Jeremy Doku a 8.3. 8.3. No. 8.1. 8.1, because the guy is so good at dribbling. The guy is so good at running past Gusto. Didn't do very well against Cucu Correa, but it is what it is. Cucu Correa. Es como la paella. Yeah, he can shove that up his butt. But anyways, Doku, decent game. No, not more than decent. Better. Very good game. Very good game. I just wish he got an end product, because I think he deserved at least 2 assists or at least one goal, because I believe that he does the hard work but just can't get that final touch. But 8.2 or 8.1, the reason I'm giving him that is just because he's like a Raheem Sterling, does the work, but just can't get the end product, which is a shame for Doku, but it is what it is. Did very well against Gusto. He had him trembling. He was creating space, good against Gusto again, like I was saying to you. He usually would cut inside, run past 3 players. I think it was Gusto, Caldwell, and I want to say Caicedo. He deserved either a goal or an assist there. I think he should have shot, in my opinion. He made a lot of chances, but again, his passing is just not very good. I think that's why he probably would have been the best player on the pitch if he would have gotten, for me at least, if he would have gotten an assist or a goal. But it is what it is. The guy will learn. Hopefully he learns fast, because, if he doesn't learn fast, Pep Guardiola is going to be under pressure to, get somebody else, I guess. Just what happened to Grealish. Grealish, I think he's probably going to get replaced this season. He's probably going to, not play as much as he would want to, but it is what it is. But yeah, 8.1. Now let's go to Savio. Okay, let's go to Savio. Sorry about that. My girlfriend came into the room. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go with Savio. What were we saying about Savio? Okay, I think this is controversial, maybe because he's a new guy and he's Brazilian and I like him. 8.5. I know he only played a half of football. But listen, guys, this guy's a baller. Had Cucu Correa trembling. That Pep Guardiola switch from Doku to the left and Savio to the right. Beautiful. It was calling that out because Doku was getting locked up. Savio is a different player than Doku. Savio can cover, you know what I mean? He can just put the ball up and he can, run past defenders and also can make space for himself. Very well-balanced player, you know what I mean? He isn't like... So with Doku's... The reason I have Savio up there over Doku is because, one, he's a very balanced player. He isn't always run down the wing. He's get the ball, pass it, get into the pocket of space where it needs to be, and he did. He went past Cucu Correa and who was it? Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer was covering the space at left wing for some reason. I think it was from a corner when we were on the break from Doku. I believe that's also that chance. Doku should have got an assist, in my opinion. Should have passed the ball faster than Holland. But anyways, moving on. Savio did good to do that space. I think it was against Gusto and Cole Palmer. Covered the space, ran, knew when to go. What's it called? He doesn't go straight for them. He opens up himself up, runs down the line, stops, goes to Doku. Very good player. 8.5, second best player on the pitch, I think, in my opinion. It's just a shame he got a slight injury. I don't think it's a big injury. I think it's one of those where, you just want to be safe on that part. It's just not, you know what I mean? You don't want to risk it. But anyways, 8.5, great baller, great player. I'm excited to see him this season. Let's go with Holland. Obviously got the match winning goal. Well, not the match winning goal, but got a goal. Very good player. With Holland, it's easy. You know what I mean? He did his job. Striker. Needed where to be. Scored a goal. First goal. Very great goal. Overall, 7.9 or 8. 8. I'm not going to rank him higher than Doku because Doku did a little bit more, or I don't know. Did he do more? Let's go with 8.2. 8.2, 8.2 to 8.3. You can discuss it down in the comments down below. But overall, 8.2, 8.3. You know what I mean? Didn't get that many touches, which is fine. Got fouled a lot. I'm telling you, Anthony Taylor should have gave them more yellows. But anyways, because they were able to do it more and more and more because they didn't get yellow cards. We're like, oh, okay, we didn't get a yellow card, so let's do it again. Overall, good. When we needed to launch the ball, got the ball, settled the ball, bullied Kulu Correa, bullied, that back line. Very good player. Didn't need a way to do 8.3. Let's move to Foden. I want to do Foden. Not bad overall. Not bad at all. Obviously, not the position he'd like to get subbed into, but played decent when he got in there. Moved himself into midfield here and there. You know what I mean? I'll give him a 7.2, 7.3. I think he played better than what's his name? KDB. He created space. He went down the wing, had that connection with Bernardo Silva. Obviously, talking about Bernardo Silva, did we skip him? Oh, we did skip him. I'm so sorry. All right, but yeah, there's not much more to speak on Phil Foden. He would have probably had a higher one if he would have been in here in the midfield, which I do think that's where he should have been. But you know what I mean? I hate seeing Foden down the wings. So let's go with Silva. Silva, great game. Very good, created space, created some chances, was getting up there, was coming back to go help. Everybody did decently well coming back. Savio did very well to come back. Overall, I'm going to give him an 8.1 or an 8.2. Very good player. Or no, that's a little bit too high. That's being too generous. 7.7. Very good player. Very need where he need to be. Balanced, well balanced, and everything. Very good player. But those are my player ratings. Sorry if that was a little bit fast. And if you guys agree with me, go down in the links below. I think there'll be a little bit of controversial stuff in there. But, these are just my opinions. If you'd like to share your opinions, please go down in the comments down below and we can discuss, or other people can discuss. I'd love to hear your opinions if I'm over-exaggerating or under-exaggerating again. Thank you so much and have a great day, and